Looking all the way back at it, Capper, because it is a brutal stretch. I mean, they were 14-39 back on February 3rd. And since that time, they're just 2-24.
That is, well, that's not good, obviously. Breaking news. But the Nets, here's the situation I think the Nets are in right now. There's actual pressure on them not to embarrass themselves and lose this game. Let's be honest. This is like in the NCAA tournament. This is like a 3 seed playing at 14 right now. You got to win this game, and you've got to advance to the next couple games to determine your playoff seeding. This is really important stuff, but there's a different feeling for this net team. There's pressure on them to make sure they get the job done.
We'll take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Downtown Brooklyn Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. Spencer Dinwiddie had a 30-point game last night against Minnesota. He'll turn 30 years old tomorrow. He'll start alongside Mikal Bridges, Nick Claxton, Cam Johnson, and Royce O'Neal gets the starting assignment with Dorian Finney-Smith out with that wrist contusion. He was out there warming up before the game. I'm sure the fact that it's second of a back-to-back, you're playing the Pistons, a big reason why push it with Dorian Finney-Smith right now.
Yeah, you got to be smart, but he is a tough guy. You hear that people even in Dallas, how much they miss him and how much I think Net fans are starting to appreciate how tough a guy he is. And he's starting to make shots now, too. If he starts shooting the ball exceptionally well, what a pickup he'll be for the Nets. So, big challenge. Royce O'Neal going to get a different role tonight. I'm sure Day'Ron Sharp will be counted on. I'm sure Joe Harris will get a lot more minutes tonight. Yuta Watanabe. Hey, there's guys out there. The last time they played a back-to-back, they beat Miami in a big game, and they really let down against the Orlando Magic. It was just maybe almost 2 weeks ago. They've got to learn their lessons from that and really come out and get the job done this evening.
For the Pistons, Jaden Ivey, the rookie, averaging 16 points a game, the fifth-round pick this year out of Purdue. He'll start alongside Killian Hayes, the Frenchman, a former seventh overall pick out of France by way of the Bundesliga.
Oh, you love saying Bundesliga.
They're going to start James Wiseman and Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren, a really interesting player out of Memphis, 19 years old, the 13th pick in this year's draft. A guy who has great size, 6'11", 250 pounds.
Yeah, no, and keeping him off the backboard along with James Wiseman is going to be a challenge for this Net team. They're going to miss a lot of shots. It's going to be, who's going to go get it off the backboard?
Isaiah Livers had been starting. He turned his ankle in last night's game, so he is not going to be in the starting lineup. Eugene Omoruyi.
Yeah, I got to work on that one.
Yeah, second year.
How would Mad Dog do? How would Mad Dog?
Eugene Amareva. Amariu. Eugene.
I'm going to be doing
Omoruyi.
my own. Yeah, I got to get that. I didn't practice that one. I get tough names. I got to work on them a little bit.
Undrafted in 2021.
I'll go Eugene. I'm going Eugene.
Go Eugene. Out of Oregon, originally transferred from Rutgers to Oregon. He goes 6'6", 235 pounds. Where's number 97? You don't see a lot of basketball players at number 97. Claxton against Wiseman. Wiseman wins the tip. We're underway. Pistons in that Piston throwback teal. A dark teal.
Yeah, Grant Hill. You can see, you still see Grant Hill wearing this color.
Killian Hayes at the left side, driving it left to the baseline. Retreats behind the arc. Works into the maroon-colored paint, kicking on the right wing for Eugene, and he knocks down a three. Maruyi, just a 27% three-point shooter, knocks down the first attempt of the game.
Hey, he's getting a great opportunity. Maruyi. They got to work at it.
O'Neal, right wing three is good. Nets answer back. Game tied at 3.
What a consistent shooter he's become, Royce O'Neal. And deep, way behind the three-point line. Not afraid to let him fly.
Ivy whips it inside, going to the rim, and a dunk by Jalen Duren. And Detroit with a 5-3 lead.
Yeah, big size advantage on Royce O'Neal. He hooked Royce O'Neal that time. Wasn't called.
Bridges out top. Nets wearing the white Basquiat-inspired uniforms. Bridges had a poke loose and stolen away by Amariu. Working left, down the lane, throws a lob, and a dunk for Duren. And Detroit with a 7-3 lead.
Young players that are looking to get a victory, you don't want to give them early confidence.
Dinwiddie, jump pass out to Bridges, moves it left. Cam Johnson shoots a 3, and he hits from right in front of the net bench.
Good answer. Some good early shooting by the Nets. Remember, their legs were tired the last time they played it back-to-back, and they missed a lot of shots short.
Hayes whips it out of the right. Maruri misses a 3. It's an air ball rebounded by Brooklyn. Maruyi.
Okay.
Eugene. We're going to go Eugene. Here's Dinwiddie. Out of the right wing to Bridges. Angle 3 on the right is good, and the Nets have made all 3 of their shots to take a 9-7 lead. 2 minutes gone, first quarter. Ivy takes it into the paint, whips it inside to a cunning Maruyi. Got his own miss, put it up, it won't go. Duran, though, the rebounder, he puts that home.
That's the biggest key to the game. These missed shots, how the Nets going to retrieve the rebounds. That's too easy.
Dinwiddie feeds Claxton. Back it out for Cam Johnson. 3 on the way. Good for Cam Johnson. And the Nets are 4 for 4, all from behind the arc.
How about that? What an interesting start to this game. Some good early energy. Good shooting going on. Not a ton of defense.
Left side, Hayes will shoot a 3, and he drains it. It is a 3-point shooting contest here in Detroit.
Killian Hayes. To say he's from the Bundesliga.
Here's Bridges out top, around a high screen. 3 on the way. No good. First net miss. Rebounded by the Pistons.
But these shots are open, though. I mean, Detroit's got it's not guarding at the line very well.
Killian, Irish Red Hayes.
Yeah,
out top for Duran. Down low it goes for a twisting Wiseman, and he lays it up and in. And fouled by Claxton on the play.
And that's better make sure they continue to shoot the ball well, because early on, the Pistons are acting a little bit like the T-Wolves last night and saying, if you're going to play a small ball lineup or not that many big men, we're going to use our size and down low, and it's been effective.
So James Wiseman going to the line, acquired from Golden State. Detroit ended up giving up Sadiq Bey, who went on down to Atlanta. It was a 3-team deal, as that free throw is good by Wiseman. Former second overall pick back in 2020.
Yeah, he could still be a very effective NBA player. A couple of years in.
Royce O'Neal swings it right for Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie, top of the arc, played by Duran. Moves it right. O'Neal's got it, a deep 3 off the back rim. Rebounded by Claxton, though. Give it to a cutting Bridges along the baseline. Finds O'Neal. He drives along the baseline. Feeds inside to Claxton at a 2-hand slam.
Excellent job moving the ball along the baseline side to side. And then O'Neal, knowing Claxton was slashing to the rack.
Game tied at 14. 8:15 to go in the first. Hayes up top. Moves it right for Ivy. Now to Wiseman. Right of the lane. A jumper on the way is good for James Wiseman.
Again, he's got Royce O'Neal on him, who's really a good defensive player in the post for his size. But Wiseman is shooting over him.
Dinwiddie left of the lane, throws it toward the rim where Claxton's there to grab it and lay it in.
Boy, Dinwiddie's touch on lobs to Claxton, they've really improved, and a good connection going.
Game tied at 16, 7:40 to go in the first. Pass inside to Wiseman, swallowed up, and a foul is called. It'll be on Dinwiddie.
And Dwayne Casey's going back to old school 90s basketball. He's trying to get the ball inside to James Wiseman, and Nets have a problem right now. He's got a huge size advantage on O'Neal. Nets may have to get a bigger big in there. Play with.
Cab, we've been doing, we used to talk a lot about when female officials came into the NBA. Yeah, and you don't really think of it anymore.
Which is a
commonplace to see.
Yeah,
but I will say this. I don't remember ever seeing what we have here tonight. We have 2 female officials in the same game. We have Ashley Moore-Gleish and Jenna Schroeder.
Great.
Along with Gediminas Petritis. That free throw rattles in. 18-16 Pistons, 7:42 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, I can think of no bigger compliment to say if nobody thinks it's a big deal. Yeah. Are you good or not? That's all that matters.
Dinwiddie, front court, out of the right side of Bridges. Bridges to the baseline. Bumps, fouled, fade away, good. And that'll put Bridges at the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Bridges really good at that, right? Getting this, not only getting the spots, but now he's getting the spots and bumping the defender off. You oftentimes get that call and then still be able to finish the play.
So Mikal Bridges, 8th in the league at getting to the free throw line. Misses that free throw. Game tied at 18, 7.5 to go in the first.
Let's see if they go inside again, trying to get different guys involved.
Ivy to the baseline with a floater. Short. Rebound deflects to Cam Johnson. That's control. In the white Pascal uniforms going left to right. O'Neal in transition to three. No good from the right wing. Rebounded by Detroit.
Here's Ivy.
Ivy
out.
Quickly into the front court. Puts on the brakes of the left elbow. Gives it up. Gets it back. Cuts right. Trying to penetrate the dark red paint. Poke loose. Cam Johnson limping. Pull up by Ivy, and it's good. Cam Johnson couldn't get out to guard Ivy because he's limping around, and he is really gingerly now coming into the front court. The Nets will call a timeout.
Not sure if he went knee to knee or what happened. Hard to say.
He is hunched over on the near side, holding. I'm not going to speculate what it could be, but he's still limping pretty badly. We'll get a timeout. 6:52 to go. First quarter, Detroit 20, and the Nets 18. Back after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
Searching for ways to save energy and make your home more comfortable? National Grid, a proud partner of the Brooklyn Nets, is here to help. It all starts by wrapping your home with layers of comfort and savings to keep extreme temperatures out and savings in. From replacement windows to air sealing and insulation, we have exclusive rebates available to help weatherize your home. It's all part of our Total Home Comfort program. Learn more at ngrid.com/EE.
Jersey Mike's freshly slices the meat and cheese for your sub right in front of you. It's a work of art. Think Michelangelo's David. But honestly, David, if I have to wear a shirt and shoes, you could put on some pants. At least my Italian sub is perfectly dressed. Secondly, David is 522 years old, but Jersey Mike's subs are freshly sliced every time, brand new. It's an inspiration to hungry, pants-wearing people everywhere. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
Town Fair Tire has the area's largest inventory of name brand tires at discount prices, including Michelin tires, which give you the perfect match. A relaxing driving experience from your vehicle, along with all-season design for superior performance that stands out from the crowd. And Town Fair stands out from other dealers with a guaranteed lowest price on Michelin tires and gives you more free services for life than anywhere. Nobody beats a Town Fair tire deal. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Grubhub presents Meditations for Takeout Night. You deserve takeout whenever you want it. Your order history guides you to your destiny. Your unique way of eating is reflected in everything you order on Grubhub. You bask in the delightful experiences that Grubhub brings. You are one with your Grubhub order. Find your happy plates. Go for Grubhub.
Hi, this is Cam Thomas, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM, and the Odyssey app.
Cam Thomas, it looked like on the replay a little knee-to-knee contact. Jonathan Felipe, the net trainer, was rubbing, I don't know what that solution is on the knee, the right knee. Cam is sitting on the bench trying to bend the right knee. And it was Jaden Ivey that kind of collided with him, kind of threw the right knee up into the inside part of Cam's right knee. So he's on the bench right now, replaced by Joe Harris. Bridges elbow jumper no good. Rebounded by Detroit. Pistons with a 20-18 lead. 6:37 to go in the first. Ivey right of lane, kick it to the corner. Maruyi, he'll shoot a three, and he drains it. And the Pistons take a 5-point lead.
A lot of help given to Ivy when he started attacking the paint. Almost too much help and left Eugene wide open.
Here's O'Neal, back it out. Dinwiddie, he'll launch a three on the right wing. It's short. Easily rebounded by Wiseman.
You got to make this young players play defense.
During down the middle to the rim and a two-hand slam. Went right down 8 Mile there. And a 7-point lead for Detroit.
Very good at Eminem.
We're midway through the first quarter. Out of the left side, Bridges. Got a high screen, working to the baseline. Bounce pass opposite corner. Harris a three. It's good for Joe Harris.
He'll get a lot of minutes right now, Joe Harris. I think it's an important game for him. Going to get a lot of looks at the three-point line.
Detroit with a 25-21 lead. 5:40 to go first quarter.
Nets got to start playing a little bit of defense here, huh?
Ivy's got it up top. Bounce pass down low. Wiseman spins, left hook. Rolled in off the front of the rim for James Wiseman.
That's got a problem with James Wiseman right now. He is confident. He's got it going. He's got a monster size advantage.
9 early points for Wiseman. Only averages 10 a game. Harris gives it back to Dinwiddie. Around Ivy, getting the paint, kick it O'Neal, up top Harris. Pump fake, got Duran to bite, shoots a three, and knocks it down. Joe Harris with 2 threes in a row since coming in for Cam Johnson.
Great job by Royce O'Neal. Royce O'Neal and Joe Harris seem to find each other all the time when they're open.
Good chemistry.
Yeah, great. They totally get each other. You know, like they understand.
Ivy, out of the circle. A lob inside of Duran, tried to get it to Wiseman, turned it over. Dinwiddie's got it in the front court. Cross court to the right. Harris on the catch. Right wing, breaking the arc, shoots a three, and rattles it home. Joe Harris knocking down 3 threes in a row since being inserted into the lineup.
This is a wild start to this game.
Right wing Ivy a three. That won't go. Ivy just a 34% three-point shooter.
That's her 7 for 11 from three right now.
Dinwiddie up top. Game tied at 27. Driving it right. Hook off the window. Won't go, but a foul on Jalen Duran with 4:17 to go in the first. Spencer Dinwiddie spent 2 seasons with the Pistons before being traded to Chicago and then way before being picked up by Brooklyn.
We said different guys are going to have to step up here on the road. Joe Harris only played about 6 minutes yesterday as Dinwiddie makes that first free throw. Had to come in a little earlier than expected in this game because Cam Johnson bumped his knee. But boy, talk about stepping in and stepping up. Day'Ron Sharpe now enters the game for the Brooklyn Nets. He's going to get important minutes in this game against other young big guys going at it.
Free throw good by Dinwiddie. Sharpe got into yesterday's contest and played just 3 minutes. Edmund Sumner in the game now, Detroit native, playing in his hometown. He's guarding Killian Hayes as Hayes brings it across the midcourt line. The old throwback horse logo of the Pistons. Hayes to the top of the key now with a pull-up jumper. No good from the left-hander. Rebounded by Sharpe. It's a 29-27 lead. Just under 4 minutes to go in the first. Dinwiddie out top, around a Sharpe screen. Dinwiddie on the right side, played by Omaruyi. Dinwiddie comes right over the Sharpe screen. Back out top. Bridges could handle it. Now he gathers left of the lane. Floater falling away. Good. And a foul is called. And Bridges will go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
I thought nothing good was going to happen because there wasn't great accuracy on the pass, or he wasn't able to catch it clean. Comes out of his hands, regains it, and still makes a quality play and a potential and one. Wow.
He loves the shot when he's falling to his side, falling left and away. As that free throw is good by Bridges, has that good touch.
Got that great touch doing that. And the other thing is he's got such long arms. He not only uses for defense, but offensively, he creates contact with those arms.
That's an 11-0 run. Take a 32-27 lead. 3.5 to go in the first. Hayes, cross court, out of the wing. R.J. Hampton in the game. Driving, shot swatted away by Dinwiddie. Then rolls out of bounds on the far side. They're going to say Detroit ball with 5 to shoot.
Dinwiddie blocking a jump shot in the paint. That was of his own man. That was impressive.
You saw him block. There was a Gobert shot last night. A good timing as a shot blocker for a guard as the Pistons call timeout.
And a great athlete. We saw some really impressive dunks last night also.
3:22 to go. First quarter in Detroit. Nets 32, Pistons 27 on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
Hydrate with Brooklyn Nets Sports Water. Nets fans can show their team pride with Nets Sports Water, a high-quality, superior water beverage for fans with an active and healthy lifestyle. Whether it's quenching your thirst after a big game or taking a sip while you're on the go, let Nets Sports Water be your go-to for hydration. Now available in our sustainable, eco-friendly aluminum bottle. Refill and rep the Nets as you help contribute to a more sustainable future. Find Nets Sports Water at Barclays Center or shop online at GoWaterCo.com.
The new Google Pixel 7 Pro is super, especially when it's on Verizon, the network America relies on. It's supercharged, super powered, and a super
deal.
You know it. Now, switch to Verizon and get the Google Pixel 7 Pro on us with select trade-ins and select 5G unlimited plans.
That really is super.
Yep, there's never been a better time to switch to Verizon. $899.99 device payment purchase with new smartphone line and select 5G unlimited plans required. $200 Verizon e-gift card with ported. Less $700 trade-in/promo credit applied over 36 months. 0% APR. Trade-in conditions and additional terms apply.
Coming, the biggest names in comedy. Mike Epps, Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hughley, Earthquake, and DC Youngfly. The Street Jokes, No Chaser Comedy Tour, hosted by Mike Epps.
Here we in Los Angeles, home of the Bloods and the Crips. Gas so high, they riding together now.
Cedric the Entertainer.
She gonna hit me up the other day, talking about, Daddy, would you buy me the new Camaro? You know, that's more like A-Student right there. You more like used Hyundai or something like that.
D.L. Hughley, DC Youngfly, and Earthquake, Friday, May 26th in Barclays Center. Get tickets at Ticketmaster, presented by Urban Vibe Entertainment and Black Promoters Collective.
Hi, this is Joe Harris, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball with my boys, Chris and the Capper, on the Fan.
Net fans of Grubhub, you'll always have home court advantage. Grubhub has all your game day favorites. Go for Grubhub to get anything you crave. 3:22 to go, first quarter, Detroit. Nets a 32-27 lead over the Pistons. Fell behind by 7, but used an 11-0 run to get back on top.
Shooting 7-11 from the three-point line, and defense has been optional for both of these teams to start.
Pass toward the rim. Deflected. Duran's got it for the Pistons. Runner on the baseline, and it's good for Jalen Duran.
What a live-body, good-looking athlete he is, and just turned 19 years old.
Yeah, back on November 18th, the youngest player drafted in 2022. Harris up top, curls into a three, and knocks it down. Joe Harris, 4 for 4 from behind the arc.
How about that? Good idea to run a play for him out of the timeout, the way he had been shooting it.
And in there because Cam Johnson went out banging knees before. Here's Ivy. Right elbow jumper for the Pistons. Won't go. Rebound deflects to Harris, and he gives it to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie into the front court. Stops. Moves it left. Bridges. 3 straight on. No good short, but Sharp is there to clean it up and put it in. Day'Ron Sharp with a putback. Nets go up by 8. Ivy, cross court to the right for Hampton. R.J. Hampton coming left, spins back, left of the lane, feeds Durant. Foul line jumper, just grazed the twine. It goes out of bounds. Corey Joseph going to check in now for the Pistons.
Here we go.
Utah Watanabe will check in for Brooklyn, replacing Mikal Bridges.
See if they get Joe Harris open one more time before the quarter, right? For the keep running, feed that hot hand. He's getting a stagger screen right now. Here he goes.
Straight on 3, knocks it down again. Joe Harris, 5 for 5 from behind the arc. 11-point lead for Brooklyn on a 22-4 spurt. Hayes now, right to the elbow, out top for Joseph for 3. Is good for Corey Joseph. The Canadian, 8-point lead for Brooklyn. Sharp at the rim, layup rolls in, and a foul is called against R.J. Hampton.
Good catch that time. What a pick and roll action with Dinwiddie as he rolled down. The ball was high. He kept it high, absorbed contact, and still had a soft touch.
So Day'Ron Sharp going to the line here.
Joe Harris getting an opportunity to get it going. He's 5 for 5 in 5 minutes.
As Sharp makes the free throw.
From 3.
and hasn't hesitated. Oh, no. 11-point lead for Brooklyn. Killian Hayes into the front court, played by Sumner. Pounding him. Hayes dribbling left, cut off by Sumner. Back it up top. Pass inside, broken up by Sharp. Nets get it. Dinwiddie on a run out. Dinwiddie top of the key, snaps it left. Harris a quick three. No good off the back of the rim, but a long rebound to Watanabe. Harris finally missing. 5 for 6 now from behind the arc. Dinwiddie out of the right wing. Cross court Harris. Catch and shoot three. Knocks it down. Joe Harris with 18 here in just 6 minutes in the first quarter.
How about that? This is a great show that's going on right now.
Joseph right of the lane. To the elbow. Over on the left for Hampton. And a foul away from the play against Detroit.
Haven't been any fouls called in this first quarter. There hasn't been enough defense played.
Oh.
The guys aren't close enough to people. Get Joe Harris. Get him the ball one more time.
He's got 6 made threes. Third time he's done that this season, but it's all come here in the first quarter. Dinwiddie now into the front court. Dinwiddie comes on a high screen, snakes into the foul line, backs up, 20-footer, off that rim. Long rebound to Hayes. 40 seconds to go in the first. That's up 46-32. Hayes going down the lane, just lost it out of bounds as the Pistons give it away.
Maybe the Pistons are going to say, let's not help off of Joe Harris anymore, huh? But what the Nets are doing is setting very good screens for him.
Dinwiddie, left wing, a three. No good, it's short. And a foul, stay right here, says Ginaminas Petritis.
Good effort as he's coming to the game, Day'Ron Sharp on the offensive glass. He's been able to score, he's been able to rebound, and he drew a foul right there.
Yeah, drew a foul on James Wiseman. So Day'Ron Sharp at the line with 30 seconds to go in the first. Nets ready to put up 46 points. Free throw in and out, no good from Sharp.
Well, you needed other guys to step up. And certainly with Cam Johnson getting injured and Dorian Finney-Smith unable to go tonight. Joe Harris, big part of that, that's for sure.
Sharp makes that free throw. Nets a 47-32 lead. 28 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hayes into the front court across the Piston logo. Now coming left. Sumner cut him off. Tries to go right. Foul line fade away for the lefty, and it's good for Killian Hayes. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nets of the ball. They lead by 13. Have trailed by as much as 7. Dinwiddie right of the lane. High dribble, cross-court Watanabe. Out to Harris, left wing, a 30-footer. No good, it was short. And that ends the first quarter.
That was highly entertaining, watching Joe Harris get another opportunity for another three.
7 minutes, 6 of 8 from behind the arc. He made 5 in a row to start. 18 points in the first quarter for Joe Harris. Nets a 47-34 lead after 1 on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
Experience the future of connectivity with Spectrum One. You get Spectrum Internet delivering the fastest speeds in the nation for $49.99 a month. Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security, free for 12 months. And a Spectrum mobile line with unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G, free for 12 months. That's Spectrum One. Visit Spectrum.com or your local Spectrum store today. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
40 days up to 40 pounds. Everybody say it with me. 40 days up to 40 pounds. With the warmer days of spring approaching, you need to get rid of the oversized sweatshirt. Reach out to NJ Diet. You'll lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days. They'll use your hair, saliva, and blood work along with bioenergetic scans to personalize natural solutions and supplements to get your body into the fat burning zone so you can finally lose that weight. Then NJ Diet uses DNA info to help you keep it off. You'll be slimmer before the summer with the help of NJ Diet. And best of all, it's contractually guaranteed. You're fully supervised the entire time to make sure you're burning fat, not just losing water. And you even get the doctor's personal email and phone number. Locations throughout the East Coast or worldwide with live online video consults. So call 855-5NJ-DIET or schedule your consultation today by going to NJ Diet. That's NJDiet.com. One more time, NJDiet.com. 40 days up to 40 pounds, 40 days up to 40 pounds.
Hey, this is Tiki Barber. If you've got an older heating system, stop wasting money. Now is the time to upgrade during Edison Heating's winter closeout pricing event. 15-year-old heating systems are inefficient, and you might as well be setting your money on fire. A new Carrier heating unit will save you money in the long run. Mention WFAN and get a $500 discount with new heating units from Edison Heating. Contact them now before the warm weather comes and get a $500 discount on a new heating system with my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling. Edison, HVAC.com.
Hi, this is Paddy Mills, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM, and the Odyssey app.
Bring the energy on Friday night. Second to last game of the regular season. A key matchup with the Magic. Don't miss the final Friday Night Live and a special Brooklyn Nets t-shirt giveaway for the first 10,000 fans in attendance. Grab your tickets now at SeatGeek.com/Nets. Nets a 47-34 lead as they inbound to start the second quarter. In the white Basquiat uniforms, going left to right.
And good to see Cam Johnson back out on the floor. Great sign.
Bang knees for Jaden Ivey left in the first quarter. Gets it, left corner, shoots a three. Hit the side of the rim. Rebounded by R.J. Hampton. With Corey Joseph moving into the front court. Ivey, Wiseman, and Jared Rhoden out there now for the Pistons, former Seton Hall
guy. How about that, getting an opportunity?
Ivey whips it to Rhoden, going to the rim and a two-hand slam. Jared Rhoden out of Seton Hall by way of Long Island. Baldwin High School out in Baldwin, Long Island.
Great.
Up top now, Cam Johnson working right, stumbling a bit, and turned it over. Corey Joseph's got it in transition now for Detroit. Gives to Hampton, going to the rim, and he lays it up and in.
I know the Nets shot the ball extremely well, but their defense was really poor in that first quarter. They're not shooting it well. They're going to have issues in this game. They've got to tighten up defensively.
Sumner out of the left wing, up top for Claxton, hands back to Edmund Sumner. Sumner coming left. With a burst and a left-hand flip off the window, and it's good for Sumner.
I didn't see that coming. Crafty move as he scooped quickly.
Had that great game in Miami and then bruised his hip. Good to see him back out there playing at a high level right now. Right of the lane, it's Wiseman pushing his way outside on Claxton. Awkward left hook won't go. Deflects it out of bounds. It'll stay with Detroit. Edmund Sumner, a Detroit native, coached by his dad in youth leagues, ended up going on to Xavier. Bounce pass to a cutting Ivy. The layup good, and he got fouled by Yuta Watanabe. As the net lead cut to 9, Jaden Ivey will go to the line, trying to cut it to 8.
I don't know how long I'd sit Joe Harris out in this second quarter, the way he's shooting the basketball. Keep him out there. Don't cool him off.
Jacques Vaughn giving Seth Curry a look here. Curry, another guy, played briefly last night. Free throw good. 49-41 Brooklyn. 10:20 to go, second quarter. Sumner into the front court. Stops top of the key. Backs up. Play by Hampton. Cuts left around him, going down the lane, and we get a whistle and a foul before the pass off. Sumner was fouled by R.J. Hampton. Hampton already his third foul. Claxton up top, straddles the arc, hands to Sumner. Back left quarter to Cam Johnson. Going to drive it and feed it cross court. Curry. Pass out, Watanabe at 3. It's good for Yuta Watanabe.
Impressed with the unselfishness of the Nets. And several guys have had good shots, but they're giving it up for great shots.
15 assists on 18 made field goals. Right wing Ivy at 3. It's good. for Jaden Ivey.
He gets to be consistent, and he's gotten better at shooting the basketball. He'll be a heck of a player.
Sumner splits defenders, switched hands in midair, and finished with a left-hand layup. What a play by Edmund Sumner. On the other end, the Pistons. Roden gives it up, gets it back, straight on three. Missed it long, and the tip won't go. Rebounded by Claxton. Cam Johnson now into the front court. Curry comes set a screen. They feed to Claxton. Pass out top for Seth Curry. Comes left, given room. Shoots a three. Missed it short. Rebounded by Roden. Roden driving it right. Cut off. Floater off glass. It won't go. Rebound deflects to the near side. Run down by Jaden Ivey. Tiptoes the sideline to stay in bounds. Whips across court. On the catch. Hampton a three. It's good. And Jacques Vaughn wants a timeout.
What a pass by Ivy. He grabbed the ball and threw it like a softball across the court. And the Pistons they don't look bad. They're scoring the basketball. Nets got to tighten up defensively.
A timeout with 8:55 to go in the second. Nets 54, Detroit 47. On the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
The new Google Pixel 7 Pro is super, especially when it's on Verizon, the network America relies on. It's supercharged, super powered, and a super...
deal.
You know it. Now, switch to Verizon and get the Google Pixel 7 Pro on us with select trade-ins and select 5G unlimited plans.
That really is super.
Yep. There's never been a better time to switch to Verizon. $899.99 device payment purchase with new smartphone line on select 5G unlimited plans required. $200 Verizon e-gift card with ported. Less $700 trade-in/promo credit applied over 36 months. 0% APR. Trade-in conditions and additional terms apply.
Hey, Nets fans, from Bushwick to Brooklyn Heights, Midwood to Mapleton, Flatbush to Fort Greene, Cobble Hill to Clinton Hill. Brooklyn, are you ready for your updated COVID-19 booster shot? Updated booster shots designed to help protect against recent Omicron variants are available. Learn about eligibility and schedule today at vaccines.gov. Brought to you by Net sponsors Pfizer and BioNTech.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
Hi, this is Daron Sharp. You listen to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM, and the Odyssey app.
Nets a 54-47 lead, 8:55 to go in the second quarter. The Nets in that first quarter outscored the Pistons 47-34. The 47 points, the fourth most in a quarter in franchise history. Spencer Dinwiddie becoming just the third net player all time to have 10 assists in a quarter, joining Jason Kidd and Robert Pack. The 10 points in the quarter, 10 assists in the first quarter, the most in the NBA this season. Now, the Nets try and get it inbound, the ball deflected away and goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Nets.
They got 1 second to get it over half court, though, right now. 8 seconds. Everybody's trying to tell him you got to throw it to the other side of the floor.
Watanabe gets it in the backcourt, and they're not going to get it over in time. A backcourt violation. The bench was trying to tell them. The bench on the opposite end of where they were inbounding. I don't know if Utah understood. He was inbounding the ball, and he inbounded in the backcourt.
Well, right now, R.J. Hampton was diving all over the floor, and they got Jaden Ivey working hard. Guys are getting after it for the Pistons. They got some belief.
Ivey up top. Gives it up, gets it back. Ivey behind the arc, right wing three. It's good for Jaden Ivey. And the Pistons have cut the net lead to 4. 8.5 to go in the first. Nets break pressure. Sumner weaving, finding Curry on the left. Drives and kicks in the corner. Watanabe a three. No good off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Detroit. Jared Roden. Ahead now, Ivy. Front court, trying to feed inside to Wiseman. Got grabbed by Claxton. A foul on Claxton, his second.
Wiseman sprinted the floor right down the middle, known as a rim run, right underneath the basket, and started posting up physically on Claxton. This Piston team, the Nets are giving them life right now.
Bridges comes in for Watanabe.
Feeling good about themselves. They're making shots where, it's hard not to talk about the Nets, the way they're shooting the ball, but they're playing zero defense.
Ivy, top of the arc. He's Wiseman, left of the lane. Played by Claxton. Across the lane. Stop, hooks, left hand, no good. Rebounded by Curry. Now O'Neal with Curry, Johnson, Claxton, and Bridges. Curry run a high screen. Snakes to the top of the key. Sideways pass to O'Neal. Skip pass to Johnson. Inside the paint. Claxton at the rim, and he lays it in with the left hand.
Excellent basketball that time. Claxton was fronted on one side, so the ball was skipped over the top to Cam Johnson, and then he was able to seal for the direct pass.
Ivy now into the front court for Detroit. Cut off the foul line, moves it left. Joseph for three. It's good for Corey Joseph. 38% three-point shooter. Native of Ontario, Canada.
So many good Canadians in the NBA.
Here's O'Neal, top of the key. Moves it right for Bridges. Bridges coming right. Cut off by Wiseman. Feeds a cutting Cam Johnson, and a two-hand slam for Cam.
The passing continues to be outstanding by the Nets, but defense is nothing.
58-53 Brooklyn. 7 minutes to go in the second. Ivy with a spin to the baseline. Winds up, hooks it over to Roden, and Roden couldn't handle a hot pass.
Again, he
goes out of bounds.
With one hand, it's like a softball. He can really throw the ball. Jaden Ivey, but that time that was just a bit outside.
A little too much mustard.
That's right.
Bridges falling left again, got fouled. The shot came off the front of the rim, no good, but Bridges going to go to the line to shoot two.
Again, great at getting into the body while he's dribbling and then going up to shoot the basketball, and he gets calls. Goes to the line.
Bridges a 90% free throw shooter. Makes the first.
How impressive has Jaden Ivey been in the first half? It's 11 points, 7 assists. He's 2 or 3 from 3. Good looking. That's the thing about Detroit. I mean, there is hope for the future. Yeah, especially with Kate Cunningham sitting out.
Yeah, free throw is good.
Yeah, you don't seem as convinced as.
Oh no! I mean, they're going to get.
And
they're going to get a great pick this year too. They're not going to get to 20 wins, but could get good quickly. Inside Wiseman. Turning at the rim. Missed the lay-in. Defended well by Claxton. O'Neal with a rebound. Up the left side. Royce O'Neal into the front court. Cross court to the right for Cam Johnson. Johnson cuts left across the lane. On the way down. Releases and scores. Cam Johnson. After leaving in the first quarter, after he banged knees with Jaden Ivey, has come back and he's got 10 points.
Trainer's putting some liquid on his knee. I got to get some of that.
Oh, I know. Jonathan Felipe, you're going to have to go ask him what that is.
Yeah, what was that magic? Whatever cream you put
magic on. Elixir.
Boy, do I need that. Well, Royce O'Neal taking it away from R.J. Hampton as he's going down the paint. Those great hands of Royce O'Neal. You're desperate for defense. Look to Royce O'Neal to try to be a leader on that side.
So Dwayne Casey, the coach of the Pistons, in his 5th season in Detroit, he had won a Coach of the Year award in Toronto and then was let go and goes to Detroit. He's suffered through all these losses with this young team. Do you think he gets to coach?
Yeah, I don't know.
Next season?
I don't know.
Johnson, baseline, back it out to O'Neal. O'Neal with 9 to shoot, hands to Cam Johnson. Played tightly by Roden. Takes him left. Stops left of the lane, back it out. O'Neal, a deep 3 off the front of the rim. Long rebound taken to the run by Joseph. Corey Joseph into the front court. Hands back to Ivy. Ivy coming to the near side. Played by O'Neal. Cuts right, top of the key, got in the air, and he came back down with the ball. That's a turnover.
How about that? Jumping on a jump shot. He's got to laugh at himself. He's smiling going down the floor right now. Got up in the air and didn't have a flight plan.
Dwayne Casey, though, who we were talking about, got to look at him. He is not smiling.
Yeah, never want to make eye contact after a turnover. Just go the other way.
9-point lead for Brooklyn, 5:25 to go in the second. Cam Johnson out of the right wing. Played by Corey Joseph now. Wants a clear out. Takes him right, behind the back dribble, gets left into the dark red paint, and then turned it over. He sent it out of bounds. They say, it will be Detroit ball. And a timeout. With 5:14 to go in the second, Nets a 62-53 lead over the Pistons. Back after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
Can you imagine a rainbow of flowers?
In a crystal blue sky.
Filled with music.
And all your friends are there.
And everyone is laughing with joy.
And the whole world is clean and sparkling and singing like Pavarotti.
Put on your wings and fly.
Invite us to your house.
We'll only be there a few minutes.
Our clean and shiny trucks haul away your distractions.
And leave your home sparkling with joy.
All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOD-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GODJUNK.com.
Hey, this is Tiki Barber. If you've got
Visit henryford.com/teamdocs.
Our young talent is leaving it all on the court to represent the legends and champions who started it all.
Show me what you got, show me what you got. Show me what you got, show me what you got.
To the rim and jams it! More unforgettable memories and experiences are yet to be made. Together, we're here for the love of Detroit! Go to pistons.com/membership.
Now let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Pistons Basketball Network. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Correct. Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings. The break by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. If you're thirsty, Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's original craft vodka from Austin, Texas, distilled from corn, gluten-free, 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof. Crafted to be served responsibly, though. And download the Bet Rivers Online Casino Sportsbook app. Whole new game. Oh, I forgot to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think of Jacques Vaughn's beard?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Too bad I don't want to grow it.
That's
you can't grow any up on top, so you got to grow it kind of low.
Nice looking
but
beard.
he keeps it coiffed.
Yeah, well coiffed. 5:14 before the break. High scoring affair here at LCA on Fan Appreciation Night. Final home game. Piston ball out of the timeout. Cutting Hayes back in there. So you got Hayes and Joseph, Omarui, Jaden Ivey, and Jalen Duran. Joseph weaving to Ivey. Now up top to Hayes, quickly back to Ivy. Almost turned over yet. And a 9 on the shot clock. Jaden makes a crossover move. His pass deflected by Nick Claxton, trying to get it to Duran, and there's another turnover. 7 of those.
Ivy has 3 of those 7.
Been averaging 4. And he'll work on that in the offseason, that's for sure. Seth Curry with the ball for Brooklyn. Out of the elbow to O'Neal. His pass on to the left baseline. Bridges comes up short. Rebound Omaru, and he's got a head of steam. Now slows it up top side. Lets the traffic go by. Goes to Ivy on the left wing. Omaru crosses and gets it left sideline. Ooh, he rinsed a little bit.
Oh, yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, he turned something.
Left ankle. He ain't coming out of the game now.
Here's Ivy, dumps it back on Marui, and that's off the heel. Rebound comes down to Seth Curry. 62-53, the Nets with the lead. Curry drops it off to Royce O'Neal. Now Nick Claxton back quickly to O'Neal. And they go inside for a dunk, and that's what Nick Claxton loves to do.
Mm-hmm. Look at that pick and roll. That's where he's going to get his points.
He's 4th in the NBA in dunks. If they keep that stat. I don't know. Omarui across the lane, trying to bump himself. That's that off the travel. They could have called either thing. He just banged into Cam Johnson. Jared Rhoden comes back in. Joe Harris back in for Brooklyn with Spencer Dinwiddie and Daron Sharp. We already have seen the damage that Joe Harris can inflict. 6 out of 8 from 3 in the first period.
My bench is 31 points, so 6 out of 8 from 3.
Well, that's a problem for what the Pistons are. They're so short-handed. 13 on the bench. They didn't score that much against Miami. There's a handoff by Sharp to Mikal Bridges. Sizing up his defender and will shoot over him, and that's no good for 3. Rebound, Sharp.
And that's why he shot it, because Sharp was the guy in there to get the rebound. And if that's on Roden, that's his. Nope.
It is on Roden.
Oh, it is. Yep. This is 4th.
Nope, that was Hampton.
Oh, Hampton.
Yeah.
Good.
So Sharp will head of the line. Originally drafted by Phoenix, traded on draft night. 29th pick of the first round.
Guys are coming out nice and big. Did you see any of those Final Four games?
Oh, absolutely.
The women's was outstanding.
Spins out the free throw. Sharp played with Dave Cunningham down there, that Montverde Academy. That school has produced some serious players. Yeah, that was a fun tournament. Although the problem is, and when it got to the championship game, because of all the upsets, it was just a rout. This on the second, 64-53. The lead is 11 for Brooklyn. Elliot Hayes with the ball left side. Attacks, gets into the paint, and the shot goes up, comes down short. Sharp for the rebound.
Ball didn't move.
Bridges up the right sideline. Picked up by Joseph, streaks to the baseline, throws and hits the bottom of the backboard, comes back to
He
him.
can touch it. Yeah, both his feet planted.
Yep, he sure did. Now Joe Harris running left baseline, sends it out of the right wing. O'Neal passed up a 3. Harris thought he was going to shoot it. Everybody in the building did, but he didn't, and that's turnover.
Only their 5th turnover, giving up 7 points.
They're 11 of 25 for 3-point range. It cooled off a little. Jaden Ivey with the ball, left side of the floor. Pistons need a run here to close the half. Ivey sends it left corner. Killian Hayes spotted up and missed the 3. Roden keeps it alive for Detroit. Now Ivey against Harris, blows by him, dumps to a cutter. That's Duran, and he comes another one.
That was nice.
64-55. 16 assists on 22 field goals for Detroit. Dinwiddie lost the handle. Duran pestering him. Now Dinwiddie with 10 on the shot clock. Not a lot of space. Sends it over to O'Neal for a reset. Now Dinwiddie floats it over the top. Nice pass. Sharp hits and got fouled.
You got the big guy out there playing defense, and then the other big guy is just sitting in there waiting. That's how you punish when you got guards on you.
How about Spencer Dinwiddie? He's got 11 assists already. We're only in the first half. That's what his role seems to be tonight anyway.
And you know how he is against us. Every now and then he'll hit a big shot.
Yep. 16 is his season high in the assist department. Free throw spins in and out. Roden with the rebound. He's been active. 66-55. Nets have the lead. Ivey up the right sideline. Sends it up top. Killian Hayes, left corner Roden. And he overshoots it. Royce O'Neal comes out with it for Brooklyn. On the push right to left. Dinwiddie's got it again. On the attack, up in the air. Dangerous pass. Got it through to Bridges. And that right corner. Brings it out around the screen. And got bumped. Hits the shot.
Ivey with that foul.
Yep. 68-55 and a free throw coming as Ivey picks up his second. He's got 11 points and 8 assists in this game. And Mikal Bridges, who has been I don't know if you call him a pleasant surprise, but he certainly has. I don't think they thought they would get 27 a game from him.
No, nobody did. But you know, in this league, Mark, a lot of times people play roles on certain teams, and then when you get the shackles or get free, the handcuffs off, you can play.
Yeah, if you get guys to accept their role, that's what Dinwiddie's doing tonight because he's noted for jacking them up. Here's Hayes, bobbing and weaving right side of the floor, driving a kick up top. Corey Joseph has an open look and missed it. Ball is volleyballed around, comes down to Royce O'Neal. Coming right and left. And all the way down, goes 94 feet, missed the shot, but got fouled.
That just makes a coach go crazy.
Killian Hayes picks up that foul. 69-55 all of a sudden. And Casey not happy with the call from Jenna Schroeder. Out of the chat now with Killian. So O'Neal to the line. Come off the bench now. The last 23 had been a starter. This is off the front.
He started tonight, made that first three, and hasn't made anything since.
Against the Pistons this year, he has started now 3 times. He's been averaging 7 a game against Detroit. Hits the second one. And the lead is 15, 70-55. That equals the biggest lead for Brooklyn. Jaden Ivey with the ball in between the circles. Ivey off a screen. Corey Joseph, right elbow jumper is good.
Got to make it simple.
70-57. We're into our final minute. High score in first half. Dinwiddie up the left sideline. Dinwiddie to the baseline. Underneath the basket. Throws a wild pass. Nice save by Mikal Bridges. Throws it up. No. Followed up twice by Sharp and in. 72-57 Brooklyn.
Getting all the hustle points right now.
59% shooting. Pistons 53%. Ivy with the ball, working the clock here. They go for 2 for 1. Here's Ivy, and he got hit hard. No call. Ball turned over. Royce O'Neal at the other end. Finger roll finish. 74-57. Biggest lead for the Nets. You got about a 3.5 second differential. Joseph looks over to Dwayne Casey, so they're going to take it down.
Last shot.
Shooter with 2 triples so far tonight. Has it up top. Sends it right side. Roden. Inside to Duran. Baseline to Ivy. Spins. No. And fighting for that loose ball. Ivy throws it up, hoping to get a whistle. Did not get a call. Fans are not happy with that. Halftime here at Little Caesars Fan Appreciation Night. 74-57 Brooklyn on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings.
Pistons fans, stock up on the latest gear this season by visiting the Pistons Through and Through shop. Find hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and more, all inspired by the D. Get jerseys featuring your favorite players from Cade Cunningham, Isaiah Stewart, to the 5th overall draft pick, Jaden Ivey. And don't forget about our iconic throwback teal apparel. Every month we are dropping something new. You can find it all today at pistonsthroughandthroughshop.com.
What a game it's been, and it's only getting better. You can bet on the game with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the Detroit Pistons. Use code PISTONS. New customers can get a playthrough bonus up to $1,000 in site credits, only with promo code PISTON. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117. Must be 21 or older. Michigan only. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. 1 per new customer. Bonus amount equal to 20% of original deposit. Max $1,000 in site credits. Deposit requires 25 times playthrough within 90 days on eligible DraftKings products to receive bonus. See terms at DraftKings.com/sportsbook. Since 1927, Altec Lansing has been consistently delivering high quality and rich sound to generations of music enthusiasts. Whether you're shooting hoops or snowboarding, Detroit Pistons fans can enjoy music on the go with Altec Lansing everything-proof speakers and headphones. Shop online or in stores at Target, Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon, and various retailers. Altec Lansing, proud sponsor of the Detroit Pistons.
The all-new NBA app is happening and has you covered from coast to coast. And live tip-offs at your fingertips and highlights right as they happen.
Steph Curry drills the break.
Catch every can't-miss moment before, during, and after the game. And behind the scenes like you've never seen. It's all access, all the time. All in one app. Because if it's happening in the new NBA app. So get the app today.
How do we know you'll love pretzel crust pizza? Because anytime we walk out the door at Little Caesars, this happens. With creamy cheddar cheese sauce, pepperoni, and a soft salted crust, pretzel crust is a real crowd pleaser. So yeah, we think you'll love pretzel crust from Little Caesars too.
Hey, does anyone know where my car is parked?
Available at participating locations.
Pizza.
This is the Detroit Pistons halftime show on the Pistons Radio Network. Here's your host, Jake Riepma.
Welcome into the Pistons halftime show. Jake Riepma with you. Halftime presented by Belfour. Final regular season home game for the Pistons. Fan appreciation night at LCA. And Detroit with a chance to win the season series against the Brooklyn Nets. They've split the first two meetings of the season, with this game being the rubber match and the final of the season series. But Brooklyn with other plans, they're leading at 74-57 after one half of play. Let's take a look at how we got there. And it started promising for the Pistons. Came out with a little pep in their step. A 7-3 run to start the game, and in particular, Jalen Duren building off that big game yesterday against the Miami Heat, had a nice little dunk early on.
Pass somehow got it through. Duren goes baseline, little drop step dunk.
Oh, I didn't see that coming, but the Nets did.
5-3, Pistons on top. Claxton to the ball.
Mark Champion and Rick Mahorn loving what they're seeing from the youngster Jalen Duren. That was part of a 7-3 run, as I mentioned. And if some Jalen Duren is good, more is better.
Wiseman with a rebound. He's coming up the left side. In the middle to Duren, who flies in for a dunk. Oh, my goodness.
The highlight tells you all you need to know. High-flying, exciting basketball in the early going for the Pistons. Had a pep in their step. But the Nets said not so fast. A 14-2 run midway through the first quarter made it 32-27. And a big reason why, the damage from the three-point line, and in particular, Joe Harris.
Right side of the floor, skips it to Harris into the left corner, and he hits that three.
Okay, Mark, I'm going to take my headsets off, and I'm going to go over there.
Pop him in
I'm
the
going to go
head.
over there and just hit somebody in the head.
46-32, Brooklyn.
Well, Rick Mahorn has some good ideas for defense there. You got to love it. And Joe Harris was a killer for the Pistons in that opening half, 6 of 8 from three-point line. In fact, he was 6 of 7 at that point in the first quarter. High-scoring first quarter as it came to an end, 47-34, Brooklyn on top after one quarter of play. We jump ahead to the second quarter. That's when, again, the Pistons came out with a pep in their step in the second quarter. They started the frame on a 7-2 run and continued the strong play with 16 of the first 23 points in the second quarter. And they closed the gap at one point to just 3, 56-53, about midway through that second quarter. And again, strong offensive play by the Pistons all the way around, closed it down to 3, but an 8-0 run by the Nets made it 64-63. Nick Claxton had a big dunk as part of that run, I should say, an alley-oop during it. And the Nets continued to pull away a little bit in the latter portion of the second quarter. All told, they outscored the Pistons 27-23. And by the end of the second quarter, they've opened up their largest lead of the game, 74-57. So the Nets with a 17-point lead and in control of this one after one half of play, thanks to a strong finish to that second quarter. We'll continue breaking this one down. We'll also take a look around the National Basketball Association as the Pistons trail the Brooklyn Nets 74-57. We're at halftime here on the Pistons Radio Network.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of the Detroit Pistons. Nonstop flights from Flint, Detroit to Fort Myers, Punta Gorda, one way for as low as $54. Must be purchased by 5/3/2023 for travel between 4/16/2023 and 11/13/2023. Seats and dates unlimited. Restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
It's time for tip-off with basketball and the Bet Rivers Sportsbook app. Bet same-game parlays where you can combine different bets from the same game for even bigger payouts and more action. Add our award-winning customer service, and it's nothing but net. Bet Rivers Sportsbook app and basketball. It's a whole new game.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Michigan only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein. When people contact us, they always ask, is this call and consultation really free? The answer has always been yes, it's free. For over 50 years, it's always been free. A free call, a free consultation, and we don't get paid unless we win your case. That's our no-fee guarantee. Get a free consultation at 1-800-CALL-SAM or callsam.com. It's always free.
1-800-CALL-SAM.
You will love your Avis Ford, because at Avis Ford, your buying experience is everything.
I love it.
We're not a corporate store. We're family owned, and we just won another Ford Motor Company President's Award for exceptional customer service and satisfaction.
A custom order, baby.
Custom order your new Ford early and get an additional $1,000. You will love your Avis Ford. Shop online or visit us on Telegraph at 12 Mile. Call 1-800-SHOP-FORD.
Jake Repo with you on the Detroit Pistons radio network. One half in the books for the Pistons' antepenultimate game of the regular season. They trail the Nets 74-57. Final regular season home game and fan appreciation night at LCA. And the Nets have spoiled the party so far, 74-57 behind Joe Harris's 6 3-pointers for 18 points. Jaden Ivey's got 13 points. Let's see what else is going on around the association. It's brought to you by DraftKings. And at the half, the Knicks have a 70-67 lead over the Pacers. Pacers doing anything they can to try to grab that final play-in spot, trailing the Bulls. The Bulls have the 10th and final play-in spot in the Eastern Conference, and they trail the Bucks 30-25 in the second quarter in that one. Celtics have a 4-point edge over the Raptors. That game with 7:15 to go in the second quarter. How about the Wizards? They have a 3-point lead over the Hawks. Trae Young with 8 points and 6 assists early on in that one. It's 43-40. Grizzlies and Pelicans just getting underway in the first quarter. On that one, 7-5. Grizzlies with the lead. Still to come later tonight, only 2 games, both in the Western Conference. The Mavericks, who it's been well documented ever since the addition of Kyrie Irving, for one reason or another, they have not played their best basketball, and they're on the outside looking in right now at 37-42. They're at home against the playoff bound, say it again, Sacramento Kings. The Sacramento Kings snapping what was the longest active playoff drought in professional sports, the 4 major professional sports, I should say. But they'll be in the playoffs this year, Kings and Mavericks, later tonight. And way later tonight, you got to stay up late for this one. It's the Clippers hosting the Lakers, who don't look now. The Lakers are playing some great basketball right now with the 7th seed. Things starting to come together for Darvin Ham's squad, and they'll be taking on the Clippers. That's your look around the National Basketball Association.
Aldama banks it up and in, and he'll get one more as Trey Murphy going to get the and one after the contact from Aldama. He's got 5 in the early going. Jones has 5, and the Pelicans lead 12-10.
And what you saw there was the Grizzlies got back in transition, got a deflection, but the ball went right to C.J. McCollum. He was able to track it down.
Situation,
yeah, it was a scramble in that situation. You're leaning the wrong way. C.J. was able to penetrate through the lane and find an open guy.
Murphy out of Virginia buries the free throw. Not surprising there. He's 90%, 6th in the NBA, 90.5% to be exact. And a 13-10 Pelicans lead on a 5-0 run. Jones around a screen, kicks right corner Bain. Pump fakes. Jones flies by and kicks it out to the left wing Brooks. Out to Aldama, back to Bain. He'll fire the 3 over Ingram off the iron. It was right
Great
on
ball
line.
movement.
He came up a little short. as McCollum will lob to the rim for Murphy, who's super athletic, goes high and gets it, and jams with two hands. 15-10, Pelicans lead early. Timeout Grizzlies with 8:02 remaining in the first quarter on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
You ain't seen nothing. This is Ford Truck Month, America. Time to get up and get into Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 46 years straight. Like the Ford F-150 or the all-new Ford Super Duty. Or check out Ford Maverick and Ford Ranger pickups. So get into Ford Truck Month and see what a built Ford Tough truck can do for you. There's a great selection in stock and ready for delivery today. Based on 1977's 2022 calendar year total sales.
Rehearsals for the school play were really coming along.
Bigger smile, Mr. Squirrel?
Until a custodian accidentally threw away the costumes.
Oh, no.
Everyone was rattled. Miss Garrity forgot how to play. And the Queen of the Hedgehogs almost quit.
Find a new queen.
But replacement costumes were shipped with FedEx. And with added peace of mind from picture proof of delivery, everyone could focus on the perfect opening night. FedEx, where now meets next. For residential delivery only.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
When you're hurt, don't just go to the doctor. Go to a specialist. Go to Campbell Clinic, where experts have dedicated decades to mastering the most advanced orthopedic treatments and techniques available. Where you can get expert care for everything from a twisted ankle to sore joints to chronic back pain, even without an appointment. Because when you come to Campbell Clinic, you aren't just getting the best care in the city, you're getting some of the finest orthopedic care in the country. Book online or find a walk-in location today at campbellclinic.com.
Missed it off the side of the rim, rebounded by Detroit.
Dinwiddie's been passing exceptionally well, but that one was high and wide, and Bridges had to reel it in.
Pistons in the dark teal. Throw back to the 80s, going down the lane. Duran and finishing with a left-hand layup.
How about that? He went Euro step and then off to the offhand, the left hand, for a really impressive finish.
Out of the right wing now, Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie behind the arc on the right side. Cuts right, in the lane with a right-hand scoop. No good. Rebounded by Killian Hayes. Pushing it ahead now to Ivy. Ivy down the lane, hit the side of the rim. Cam Johnson with a rebound.
Good job by Claxton, sprinting back to affect that shot.
Bridges pushing it in the lane to the rim, and it banks it in with a left hand.
Some kind of smooth, that guy, right? Smooth operator right there, finishing that play.
Sade.
Yeah, I'm going music. You got me fired up.
76-59 Brooklyn. Just over a minute gone in the third quarter. We're in Motown.
Yeah, well, hold on, Sade's.
Left side, Ivy trying to feed it inside. Broken up and stolen away by Claxton. Claxton dribbling into the front court. Foul line. Leaves it off for Johnson. He'll back it out to Bridges, but an offensive foul here as Claxton was a little out of control. And he ran over Killian Hayes.
We've seen that a few times this year, right? Claxton is so good at handling the basketball that sometimes it can work to his detriment, and that he'll tend to hold on to it and try to go coast to coast and get himself maybe in those awkward charge situations.
Third foul on Claxton. Up top now, the Pistons. Killian Hayes coming left. Give it to the left corner now. Duran, he turned it over. Pass intercepted by Cam Johnson. Weaving through defenders. Down the lane, a lob, but a slam for Claxton on the alley-oop. And Dwayne Casey needs a timeout.
There are times in this game where it looks like a warm-up drill of practice, right? The 11-man fast break drill.
That Jalen Duran pass was just awful.
It was
with
horrible.
minimal effort.
Right.
And this is where you don't want good young players to pick up bad habits. And we'll get a timeout here with 10:19 to go in the third. 78-59 Brooklyn on the Fans. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
Grubhub presents Meditations for Takeout Night. You deserve takeout whenever you want it. The food you want is within the Grubhub app and thus within you. You control your own future and can order ahead for it. You manifest Grubhub's reliable delivery. You are one with your Grubhub order. Find your happy plates. Go for Grubhub.
From the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities.
New Jersey homeowners, you could save hundreds of dollars. New Jersey business owners, you could save even more. Best of all, you can save the planet too. Hi, I'm Chloe, your guide to New Jersey's clean energy program, letting you know about rebates on energy-efficient appliances, electric vehicles, and more. And incentives for commercial projects and energy assessments that can mean lots more green for your business. Let's light our way to a cleaner future. Visit njcleanenergy.com or call 1-866-NJ-SMART.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years, it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
As big as they come.
As New York as it gets.
North America's largest automotive experience. The New York International Auto Show. April 7th through the 16th.
Hundreds of vehicles.
Exciting sneak peeks.
Amazing new models.
The latest technology.
The largest multi-brand electric vehicle test track ever created.
Be amazed.
The New York Auto Show.
April 7th to 16th at the Javits Center.
Tickets and details at autoshowny.com.
Hi, this is Daron Sharp. Listen to Brooklyn Nets basketball with Chris and the Capper on the Fan.
Well, name that tune now.
Yeah, I don't got that one.
You don't got that one? I don't got it either. I think I'm stumped.
Look at my phone.
Smokey Robinson.
I should know that in America. My phone friend.
Young Smokey Robinson.
Rich Ackerman.
I think Ack gave that suggestion.
I heard a rumor.
Nets a 78-59 lead. 10:07 to go third quarter. Out of the right side, Hampton cuts left for the Pistons. Twisting shot, good for R.J. Hampton.
You said it before the timeout. I'm sure Dwayne Casey got after his Piston group here. They're at a compete level. Wasn't there to start this half.
Dinwiddie tried to thread the needle back door. Broke it up. Bridges dive into the ground and tangles up with Ivy and a jump ball called with Ivy and Bridges. Well, fans take advantage of playoff priority pricing with 23-24 Nets level memberships. Go to Nets level and rep your team during the biggest moments the Brooklyn way. Visit brooklynnets.com/yourway to learn more.
Mikal Bridges, I think, got shook up as he went to the floor. Give him a little extra time getting to this jump ball. Of course, he doesn't want to ever show it.
Bridges against Ivy on the jump ball. Won by Bridges, back to Cam Johnson. Nets had it, left wing O'Neal. Nets playing without Dorian Finney-Smith tonight with that wrist contusion, and now we get a palming violation against Cam Johnson. A couple of days after Palm Sunday, but he goes
Very good.
I was waiting for one Sunday, but never got a palming violation.
That would have been showing off.
Yeah. I was by myself, though, so I know there was no one there to laugh at my joke if I would have made it. Down the lane, Ivy, the dish off for Duran in a two-hand slam.
Ivy's ability to get into the paint. The Nets have had some defensive breakdowns. They've got to tighten up.
Dinwiddie, right of the lane. Dinwiddie cuts left. Pass out O'Neal. Pump fake. Drives and kicks out of the right wing to Bridges. He'll shoot a three. No good. Too strong. Cam Johnson with a rebound. Backs it out. Gives to O'Neal. O'Neal. Top of the key to Claxton. Up top to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie. Cross court Johnson. Left wing three. No good. Too strong. Rebounded by Detroit. Jaden Ivey breaking out. Into the front court. Stops at the foul line. Has to back it out. And he'll get it back. Jaden Ivey moves it left. Killian Hayes with it. 10 to shoot. Pulls up, 15-footer, no good off the side of the rim. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Spencer, front court. Burst through two defenders, stripped out of bounds. Last touch by Dinwiddie. It'll be Detroit ball.
Yeah, Pistons are at least competing now defensively, making it more difficult for the Nets.
Brooklyn with a 15-point lead. 8:28 to go in the third. Ivy out top on the right. Sizing up Claxton, driving him right under the basket. Turns with a reverse, and it's good for Jaden Ivey. He's got 15.
That was impressive. First of all, getting around Claxton and using the rim on the other side to shield him away.
Dinwiddie with a leaner blocked by Killian Hayes. And out of bounds off of Dinwiddie.
A lot of contact right there. Dinwiddie not getting the call. And he complains a lot. He is frustrated right now.
The Pistons into the front court. Jaden Ivey coming right. Picked up by Claxton. Top of the key. Backs up behind the arc on the left side. Now cuts right. Stops on a dime. Twisting shot. Blocked by Claxton. And controlled by Nick. Gets it ahead now to O'Neal. Veers out to the right wing of the front court for Brooklyn. O'Neal comes around a Claxton screen toward the baseline. Skip pass out to Dinwiddie left wing. Moves across court to the right for Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Push in the corner for Bridges. A three off the back rim. No good. Rebounded by Detroit.
Good look, good unselfish play, and very good defense by Claxton. He's such a unique player, how he can guard smaller players like Jaden Ivey. Here he is again, matched up with Ivey.
Up top for Duran, out of the right to Hampton.
Looking for Wiseman down low. Royce O'Neal's got to make it difficult.
Duran at the foul line, back it out to Ivey. 4 to shoot, shoots a deep three. Short, no good. Rebound comes down to Dinwiddie for Brooklyn. Nets in the white basketball uniforms going right to left. Bridges, a lob, and a dunk, and a foul. Nick Claxton, the receiver, slammed it home with two hands off the Bridges pass, and now he'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Mikal Bridges does a lot of impressive things, but this was different right here as he caught it quickly in transition. He had to avoid Jaden Ivey and still threw an accurate touch alley-oop pass to Nick Claxton. That was big time.
And Claxton just at a little point up as he made eye contact with Bridges to get him to throw that pass. As Claxton at the line, makes the free throw, completes a three-point play. 81-65 Nets. Just under 7 minutes to go, third quarter in Detroit. Hayes with it out top, played by Dinwiddie. Hands it left, gets it back. Hayes top of the arc. Switched up, has Claxton on him. Hayes will back it out to Hampton. Hampton coming right with a crossover to a step back three. No good. Long rebound to Hampton. Comes to the foul line with a pull-up and drains it.
Hanging around are the Pistons right now. Nets can't be cute.
6.5 to go, third quarter. Nets a 14-point lead. They're led by 17 at the half. Dinwiddie had it stripped. R.J. Hampton comes up with it. On the run. Bounce pass ahead. Hit Ivey in stride. Going to the rim, and he lays it up and in. And Doc Vaughn wants a timeout. With 6:16 to go in the third quarter, Nets an 81-69 lead over the Pistons on the Fans. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
Brooklyn, how you feeling? Don't get benched by illness or injury. Book at-home urgent care at DocGoNow.com. DocGo On Demand is in-network with major insurance plans, bringing you the same high-quality medical care as a walk-in clinic at about the same cost. When your home team needs an assist, book an on-demand house call at DocGoNow.com. DocGo On Demand, urgent care reinvented. This message is sponsored by Ambulance by DocGo, the official ambulance service of the Brooklyn Nets, New York Liberty, and Barclays Center.
The new Google Pixel
Favorite Detroit Pistons 2K lead. Pistons GT back for another season. Follow the 3v3 champions On social at Pistons SGT and on Twitch.
What's the 3?
I have no idea. I just read it.
You just read it?
Yeah, I don't know what any of it means. But it's exciting for the kids.
Yes.
You know, the kids love it. Well, it's a 12-7 quarter for the Pistons so far. They're inching their way back into it, 81-69. Doing it very shorthanded. We're still waiting to hear something on Eugene Omarui. Pistons came in with only 9 players, so they're down to 8. They are in a precarious spot here, especially with 2 more games to go. We wrap up the season 4 games in 6 days. I tell you, this schedule this year has just been ridiculous.
It's like you didn't even know where you were a couple of times.
Absolutely. A 12-day trip, a 9-day trip. Out of the timeout, Brooklyn ball. Spencer Dinwiddie has it. Coming to get it, Mikal Bridges. Right side of O'Neal. Elbow to Claxton. Now back to O'Neal. 9 to shoot. Left side, and Bridges steps into one. Too strong for 3. Long rebound. Royce O'Neal back to Bridges. Fires another one. That hits a 3.
He said finally.
84-69. That's a big 3 for the Nets. Rights the ship for them. 5:44 ticking here in the third. Killian Hayes up top to Wiseman. Hands it off to Jaden Ivey. Thought about a shot. Right sideline, Killian goes baseline. Nice dump off to Wiseman, who scores.
Very much. That was a nice play right there.
84-71, Brooklyn. Dinwiddie working the crossovers, double team, and stolen by Killian Hayes. Outlet ahead. Ivy lob, Duran, and it comes down after Spencer Dinwiddie made a heck of a play defensively. The Pistons will keep the possession. R.J. Hampton with the ball. Running to the baseline. Cut off there by Cam Johnson. Now Wiseman. High off the rim. Rebound Royce O'Neal. And then Ivy dives in to get it. And it goes out of bounds to Brooklyn. But good hustle by Jaden. Meantime, Gediminas Petratus is calling an official's timeout to tie his shoe.
Oh, come on.
You know.
He needs to have on clips and slip-ons.
Yeah. Slip-ons would be good.
Yeah, but they won't stay on if he's trying to get back.
84-71 Brooklyn. Here's Mikal Bridges with it up top. Guarded by Killian Hayes. Screened by Claxton. Off it goes Cam Johnson. Runs right baseline. Cut off by Ivy. Now back up top to Bridges. 2 seconds. 1 second. Bridges on the move, and they're late. Bridges should have shot one there. Late to O'Neal, so that's a Brooklyn turnover. 4:36 to go in the third.
Good defensive stop.
Corey Joseph trying to politic his way into the game, but they won't let him in right now. Pistons down by 13. I love Corey. He is a good dude to have on your team. Jaden Ivey with the ball in between the circles. Got Claxton on him again. They'll drive him underneath the baseline. Throws a wild shot up. Dinwiddie comes out with it for Brooklyn, so not a good possession there. Dinwiddie all the way to the baseline, banks it
Still
in.
looking for a foul.
86-71. He's smiling about it this time. Only 4 points for Dinwiddie, but he can go off on you. Killian Hayes out on the right wing.
Speaking of going off, Joe Harris is coming back in.
Yeah. Killian up top all the way down to 8 seconds. Got to get something going here. Wiseman right side of the floor. 5 spins at the baseline. Goes up, no, but got a whistle.
And then Woody's chirping. Tell him that you call that one.
Royce O'Neal called for the foul. Sumner, Sharp, and Harris, law firm, getting ready to check in for Brooklyn.
We used to have that Wallace and Wallace.
That's right. So free throws coming here. 3:47 to go in the third. Down a bunch. First one on the way is a make. It's 86-72. Now Scooter can get into the game at long last. Jalen Duran with 16 points, 5 rebounds. He's 8 for 9 because everything he's done has been a dunk. Nothing wrong with that. He still count 2.
Yes, it does. I don't think Eugene is coming back because it's been
look like it.
Nothing's on. 3 minutes left and 3:47 left.
That's all we need, huh? Wiseman hits the second one, 86-73. Pistons have had 272 games lost due to injuries, not counting tonight. Crazy. Joe Harris weaving up top. Sumner now in the corner to Dinwiddie. 10 on the shot clock. Spencer Dinwiddie with a crossover back to the right baseline. Tippy toes underneath the basket. Kicks it out left side. 3. And that's a make and a nice pose by Royce O'Neal.
It's only the second 3 made, but the way that the Nets are moving that ball around, it's hard to defend it.
89-73. Brooklyn. Jaden Ivey on the attack. Picked up by Joe Harris. Bangs into Harris. Harris, Ivey may have hurt himself. And he's going to get a technical for bouncing that ball into the seats. That's automatic. He did it out of pain. Yeah, he's still doubled over on the baseline. That's an automatic. Where Joseph going over there to say
they bumped knees, and there was a bump
that
knees.
hurts. Yeah, didn't seem to bother Harris, but it did Ivy.
Depends on where you hit it at. And Harris misses the the tech.
Thank you very much.
Looked like he had him in the thigh.
Through the ball now, you can't do that, but certainly understand the frustration. Jared Roden's going to come in, and where Joseph said, you all right?
Nah, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, he's limping around.
Especially when you get hit above in the thigh, above.
Ivy was 17 and 9 assists. Another strong showing for him.
Now you're just down to 7 or 6 now.
Might have to suit.
Well, I got Buddy.
We got Ben Wallace. Huh? Here's Killian Hayes. Hayes on the move. Right sideline spotted up there is Hampton, and RJ knocks her down. Big time 3. 89-76.
He's got 12 points, 2 for 3 from 3.
Good production. Dinwiddie out left side of the floor, streaking to the basket. Sumner, and he's able to get it up and in, tumbling to the hardwood. 91-76. Brooklyn on top, and they continue to knock him down at a high rate, 57%. Killian Hayes, left side, Hampton again. And that's another 3. Well, he's got it locked in all of a sudden. 91-79, 2:22 to go in the third. Dinwiddie off to Sumner, back to Dinwiddie over Hampton for 3. Nope. Rebound, R.J. Hampton. He is active. Brings it across the timeline. Has it right side line. We're in that Piston 14. Dives into the lane, puts a shot up. No, but he got fouled on the play by Royce O'Neal. More free throws coming as the Pistons starting to get active here. Their bench with Hampton now with 15. Corey's got 6, couple for Roden. And that's it. That's all they got. That's all they got as far as the bench is concerned, as Hampton hits the first. 91-80.
He's got 16 points.
So Duran's going to come back. This is a final back-to-back of the season. 4 games in 6 days with a back-to-back. That ain't fair. Second one on the way is good. And it's 91-81. Well, it's back within workable area now. 2 to go in the third. Spencer Dinwiddie on the move. Mid-post, Turd shoots and misses the shot. Rebound comes down to Sharp. That's no good. Comes out to Hampton. Across the timeline. It's going to stop. Heat check. Oh, and he spins it in for 3. 91-84. Keep feeding him. He's got 20. Top Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie turns the corner to the right baseline. Double team pass off of Sharp. Got it back though. And they work it out of the perimeter. Sumner off a crossover move. Lost the ball. Here's Hampton. Up the right sideline. Bounce pass Corey Joseph. Long jab step. Now settles it down. 1:12 to go here in the third. Pistons have cut it to 7. Scooter on the move. Picked up by Dayron Sharp. You got a mismatch. Here's Hampton. Long three. Oh, why not? 91-87. R.J. Hampton. Holy mackerel. The young fella has come alive. It gives him 23. And that's going to be his career best. Previous career best was 21. So
you had to get that shot up because there's like 3 seconds left on that shot clock.
91-87. Well, Piston basketball will be back before you know it after this season ends on Sunday. So check out your 23-24 season membership. Lower bowl memberships start as low as $35 per game. Head to Pistons.com/membership for more information. Oh, this is turned into an exciting game once again. The Pistons have that ability.
You got to make sure they sustain it. It's going to be tough not being short-handed.
Yeah, that's the key.
Sooner or later, Brooklyn will put back in Bridges and Johnson.
Pistons at 54% shooting in this game. They're 11 of 20 from three-point range. Brooklyn has slipped to 39% from three, and they've missed 7 free throws, so that's been helpful. So you got Hayes out there, Roden, Corey Joseph, Jalen Duren, and R.J. Hampton. Spencer Dinwiddie running the point up top. Pulls it back. 12 on the shot clock. Moves to the left wing. Up top it goes. Cam Johnson for a 3-ball. Oh, that's big. That's a triple.
Cam said, okay, if you could do it, Hampton, I could do it a little bit too.
94-87. And the Brooklyn Nets extend the lead here with 35 seconds to go in the third. Killian Hayes with it. Right side, Corey Joseph for 3. Oh, and he knocks it in. Wow. 94-90, getting hot from 3 at the right time. 5.5 second differential of the clocks now. So Dinwiddie with 14 assists as in near midcourt. Been a facilitator tonight for the most part. Claxton comes out the screen.
You they call that foul?
Get a whistle.
Got a foul to give.
11 seconds.
Got a foul to give, so they called that one.
Hayes gave it.
Was Dinwiddie.
That's always interesting. Royce O'Neal now is going to come back in. Nick Claxton will take a seat.
They got small 3-point shooters out there.
And it goes to O'Neal. I'm going to get it Dinwiddie. 7 seconds left. Spencer on the attack. Got a step on Duren. Got fouled by Jalen Duren. Oh, now they call him. 4.1 seconds to go, and Casey's giving it to Gediminas Petraeus.
Gediminas Petraeus is, when on defense can't play defense anymore. Offensive player grabs them on their arm and get that inside position.
Spencer Dinwiddie at the line and hits the first one. 95-90, Brooklyn with a lead. Nick Claxton immediately back in. Joe Harris will take a seat. Spencer drafted by the Pistons, played a couple of seasons, only averaged at 4.5 points. His career was in a deep dive as the Bulls waived him, but then he turned it around when he landed in Brooklyn for the first time. 96-90. Final 4 seconds, long 3/4 court pass is knocked away with 2.7 seconds to go and a turnover. Killian Hayes tried to hit the home run pass there.
It's a play that they usually practice and practice a home run hitter.
So now Brooklyn's got a chance. In it goes Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie launches on the run, and that's no good. So big comeback. R.J. Hampton got him going at the end of 3. Brooklyn 96 and the Pistons 90. Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
Attention BetMGM customers, you got a friend who loves sports just as much as you do. Here's a chance for both of you to earn a $50 bonus whenever they sign up through the BetMGM Refer a Friend program. Just sign into your BetMGM account and then click on the Refer a Friend program to send a message to your friend inviting them to register a new account in the state of Michigan. Once your friend signs up and makes a deposit, they'll receive a $50 bonus. BetMGM and GameSense reminds you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. You must be 21 years of age or older to wager. Michigan only. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Reward issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets. Bonus bets expire in 30 days. You got a gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. Excludes Michigan disassociated persons.
What's your priority? My priority? Making time for myself while taking care of everyone else. Whoa.
Mom, he won't share.
Oh.
The office keeps calling you. Do the kids have swim lessons later?
Sometimes I just need a breather. So I'm glad Priority Health's Wellbeing Hub connects me to support that helps me
give that back. Mom!
Balance my day.
With Priority Health, your priority is our priority.
And now a celebratory message from United Wholesale Mortgage. When a Piston hits a game winner, you hear. And when someone finds a home loan through findamortgagebroker.com, you hear. That's because a mortgage broker will help you through the entire process and find you a loan that's faster, easier, and cheaper. See for yourself at findamortgagebroker.com today. Powered by the #1 mortgage lender in America, United Wholesale Mortgage, LLC. Equal housing lender, NMLS 3038.
Online sites, we beat them all every day. So remember, for the absolute guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Hey, this is Tiki Barber. If you've got an older heating system, stop wasting money. Now is the time to upgrade during Edison Heating's winter closeout pricing event. 15-year-old heating systems are inefficient, and you might as well be setting your money on fire. A new Carrier heating unit will save you money in the long run. Mention WFAN and get a $500 discount with new heating units from Edison Heating. Contact them now before the warm weather comes and get a $500 discount on a new heating system with my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling. Edison, HVAC.com.
Hey, this is Nick Claxton, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM in the Odyssey app.
There's a little Motown. That's Motown right there. That's beautiful. End of the third quarter, Detroit Nets a 96-90 lead over the Pistons. As the Pistons have it, in the dark teal going left to right. They trailed by as much as 19 in that third quarter. Hampton at 18 in the third. Back it out to Ivy. Ivy top of the key. Played by Bridges, 6 to shoot. Ivy comes right. Cross court to left side, Hampton. Run off the line, and he shuffled the feet. A traveling violation.
Very good defense that time. Good closeout by Edmund Sumner. Make it difficult on Hampton. Force the turnover.
By the way, Joe Palillo on Twitter sent me the link to the Kiss movie I was talking about. Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. A TV movie back in 1978. I knew I didn't imagine it.
It's great. I did see something in these.
Here's Sumner, right corner three. Off the side of the rim, no good. Loose on the ground. It bounds out of play. Last touched by Detroit.
He mentioned they were on the farewell tour. Kiss. The guys are in their 70s. I could have. No, I'm not going to go there.
Farewell has a lot.
No, don't go there.
So it's going to be net ball under the basket. 11:20 to go in the fourth. 96-90 Brooklyn.
Well, they've got themselves a ball game now. This is a problem. Joe Harris open.
In the right corner, they closed on him. Back it out to Bridges. Bridges driving it right. Bumps, fade away, right in the lane. Good. Mikal Bridges with 20.
Stop and pop, right? He can do that.
98-90 Brooklyn. A minute gone on the fourth. Ivy out of the right wing. Moves it out for Hampton. Left side. Joseph back to Hampton. Hampton cuts left. Going to the rim. Lays it up. It rimmed out. No good, but he's going to call an offensive foul here against the Pistons.
RJ Hampton is having some nights. His career stats or his overall stats this season, only a 34% three-point shooter.
Oh, correction. They're going to call, I believe, a goaltend there.
Yeah.
So score the bucket for Hampton.
Yeah.
98-92 Brooklyn. Bridges, right of the lane, 12-footer. Rims out, rebounded by Ivy for Detroit. Ivy on the move into the front court. Ivy, top of the arc, comes right. Elbow, pull-up. It's good. And Detroit has cut the net lead down to 4.
Little high screen action quickly, and Claxton didn't recover. He was able to pull up.
10:20 to go in the fourth. Claxton hands back Bridges. Out of left, O'Neal. Try to penetrate. Collides with Roden, and a foul is called against Jared Roden of the Pistons.
I didn't think the Nets were going to have an opportunity to work on their late game offense and defensive strategies in this game. Have a feeling they might. Unless they start really taking care of business right now. A lot of momentum.
Inbound to Claxton up top to Bridges. Kick it out right wing, O'Neal a 3. It's good for Royce O'Neal.
Fourth quarter, late game threes. You just believe in Royce O'Neal.
2 minutes gone in the fourth. 7-point lead for Brooklyn. Ivy, a pump, dotted line pull up. It won't fall. Rebound deflected around. Volleyed on the ground. Scooped up by Harris. Ahead now to O'Neal. Front court. Royce holds. Hands right, Claxton. Pass right to Sumner. Pass down low to Bridges. Right of the lane. Face up on Roden. They bump. Turns. Pass to left corner to Harris. 8 to shoot. Back it out to O'Neal. Royce O'Neal gives it up. Looking to get it back. Can't. Claxton turns in the lane with a left-hand leaner, and it's good for Nick Claxton.
Excellent job by Claxton. Great time to understanding the clock was winding down, and it'd be a great time to fake a handoff and take it himself.
And a timeout called by Dwayne Casey with 9:24 to go in the fourth. 103-94 Brooklyn on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
You've heard your friends talking about the stock market lately. Enter the market confidently with Webull, the trading app that provides new investors with educational content and learning tools right at your fingertips. Invest on your own terms with powerful resources to make informed decisions on an intuitive platform that makes it seamless. Join millions of users today, learning, sharing, and investing with the Webull app. Consider your investment risks carefully. Webull Financial, LLC.
Did you know you've got McDonald's in your pocket? No, not that ketchup packet you forgot about. I'm talking about the McDonald's mobile app. Yes, you're carrying around all your McDonald's favorites, and with the app, they're only a few taps away. Download the McDonald's app today to get free medium fries with a minimum purchase of $1 when the Nets win on the road. And don't forget about that ketchup packet before Laundry Day. All for limited time only through Nets season at participating McDonald's. Valid the day after Nets win any away game. McDonald's app download and registration required.
I'm Jenny, Senior Designer for Cleo & Wolf, and this is Behind the Designs with Boot Barn. Cleo & Wolf is a vintage-inspired, effortless collection with a country sensibility. Each design is thought out and crafted so that it becomes a special staple in her wardrobe. Even if it's just an article of clothing, there's so much meaning to that. In her most authentic, natural state is where her beauty and her confidence lives. Cleo & Wolf, only at Boot Barn.
Broken bricks, falling fences, damaged doors. Gorilla Glue, of course. Gorilla Glue is incredibly strong, 100% waterproof, and bonds virtually everything. Gorilla Glue, for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
We see them every day. People driving using their phones. There's the sneak-a-peeker or the fast scroller who can quickly become the fender bender-er, the got-a-ticketer, or the driver who killed someone. Pay attention or pay the price. You drive, you text, you pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
Hi, this is Cam Thomas, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets Basketball with Chris and the Capper on the Fan.
One shot. One opportunity. There we go. Capital M&M.
8 Mile. 9:24 to go in the fourth quarter, Detroit. That's a 103-94 lead over the Pistons.
I mean, never to play Name That Tune.
You remember the one of the best Honeymooners episodes? Remember when he's got to play like on a game show? You don't remember that?
Nah,
Name That Tune?
I know our buddy Rich Ackerman back gets it.
But you remember Ralph is on this game show, and he gets a week to prepare, and he pick popular songs.
I think
he rents the piano. He has Norton always play the songs for him, but Norton couldn't play a song without first playing Swanee River.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
And, of course, what's the song they ask him to identify? And it's Swanee River. They go, who's the composer? And he goes, Ed Norton. As we get a foul on Claxton as the Pistons come out of the timeout. Claxton tossing Duran aside as Joseph is going around a screen.
But when you touch guy, you're only allowed one hand. He didn't push him much at all. But the second hand will get you a foul on for a big guy.
9-point net lead. 9:17 to go in the fourth. Claxton with his fourth foul. Ivy up top. Straight on three. Air ball out of bounds. Royce O'Neal is going to get the Nets into their offense.
Exactly. That's important to note right now. He's kind of the lead ball handler. No Dinwiddie on the floor.
Sumner's out there. Here's Bridges.
I'm sorry.
Working left. Baseline fadeaway. Good. Mikal Bridges with 22.
Again, the fadeaway. The angle of the body. An extension.
Nets have rattled off 7 in a row after the Pistons got it to 4. Lob for Duran and a dunk. The pass from Jaden Ivey.
Two rookies working together right there. I think they're going to do that quite often in their career.
Ivy with 10 assists. 105-96 Brooklyn. 8.5 to go fourth quarter. Left side Bridges attacking Hampton. Falling away. Left of the lane. Shot won't go. Got his own miss. Falling away the baseline and he hits the fadeaway. It's good.
How about that? He grabbed it off the floor and went into the shooting motion. All the way up and finished.
107-96 Brooklyn. 8:10 to go in the fourth. Ivy out top now for Corey Joseph. Joseph bumping with Sumner, getting the lane, kicking on the wing to Roden. Roden going across the lane, spins back left, leaner, blocked by Claxton. Scooped up by Sumner. Nets right to left, middle of the front court. Sumner out of the right wing, played by Ivy. Sumner cut off by Ivy. Moving right, pass out top. Harris a three. No good, it was short. Claxton kept it alive, knocked it out of bounds, but it'll be Piston ball.
And Claxton's got 3 blocks in this game, but it just feels like more. Terrific anticipation. It's going to be interesting to see. Are the Nets going to continue to go to Bridges down a stretch of this game? Could they play some iso ball? Will Claxton remain on the floor? Remember, these were all the things that were going on last night.
Joseph out on the right wing. Comes left, foul line in the lane with a bump and a fadeaway. Off the heel, no good. Duran with a rebound. Offensive rebound for the Pistons. Back it out, Joseph. Given room, shoots a three and buries it. Corey Joseph with his 4th three. 8-point net lead. 7:18 to go fourth quarter. O'Neal into the front court. O'Neal between the circles, coming right. Pass to the right sideline of Harris. Back it out top to O'Neal. Royce gives it up for Claxton. Claxton comes left, top of the key, moves it left. Harris on the catch, drive to the baseline. Wall bounce past Sumner, out of the right wing. O'Neal a deep three. Short, no good. Rebounded by Joseph for Detroit. Pass ahead at the right wing to Ivy. Jaden Ivey. Out to Joseph, straight on. Pump fake, hands left to Ivy. Ivy, played by Bridges. Ivy with a jab step, puts it on the deck. Crossover, driving it left. Scoop shot in the air. It's good for Jaden Ivey.
That was impressive, Chris. Matched up with Mikal Bridges. He just kind of eyed him up, foot faked, and he took him to his left hand with a scoop shot.
107-101 Brooklyn. 6:20 to go in the fourth quarter. O'Neal in the front court. Hands back to Bridges. Lob to the right corner to Sumner. Bumping, spinning, twisting, shot off the window, no good, but a foul is called here against Jared Roden of Detroit. So Edmund Sumner will go to the line with 6:09 to go in the fourth. 107-101 Brooklyn.
Important fourth quarter minutes being played by Edmund Sumner.
First free throw is good for the Detroit native. Dinwiddie comes back in for Harris. Edmund Sumner with another free throw coming up. Bridges going to the bench. Free throw is good. There's Sumner. That's with Sumner, Dinwiddie, Claxton, O'Neal, and Johnson. Joseph out of the right wing. Joseph with Hampton, Ivy, Hayes, and Duran. Foul line jumper by Joseph is no good. And a rebound wrestled down by Cam Johnson.
And Nets got bailed out there. Corey Joseph was wide open at the free throw line.
O'Neal walks into a right wing three, and he buries it. Royce O'Neal with his fourth three. 112-101 Brooklyn. 5:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Nets are 16 of 40 from behind the arc. That's 40%. Pass across, deflected by Cam Johnson out of bounds. The Nets, who've made 16 threes, they're 19 and 3 this year when making as many as 15 threes. Hampton, right wing, fires up a three, way short. Rebound deflected. Back out, Corey Joseph comes away with it for the Pistons. To the baseline. Forced out, tried to save it and did to Ivy. 6 to shoot, Ivy with it. Down to 3 to shoot. Ivy working left, kick it out, left wing, Hampton a three. No good, bounce high in the air and it comes down to Claxton. Fourth rebound for Claxton. Dinwiddie with a cross. Right of the lane, cut off by Duran, backs it out. Bridges a three, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Detroit. Out on the left side now, Ivy. Cuts right. Down the bright, dark red paint. Swatted out of bounds by Bridges and glared at him.
He caught up to that one as Ivy was blowing by. Got an angle on him, but the long arms of Bridges and the athleticism came back for the rejection.
Pistons inbounding to the baseline. 12 to shoot. Pass out top. Intercepted by Dinwiddie. Into the front court. Avoiding a defender. Kick it on the wing. O'Neal, an open three. No good. Bridges had the rebound. Poked loose out of bounds and remain Brooklyn ball.
This is where your experience has to come in, right? You're playing against a young team. The Nets are still a young team as far as getting it together this year, but they have a lot of experienced players. They got to use that experience now down the stretch.
Dinwiddie's going to inbound along the left baseline. The middle of the paint to Bridges. Brought it down, bumped, surrounded, fadeaway 14-footer, no good. Rebounded by Jaden Ivey with one hand. Into the front court now. Ivy, underhand scoop out to Hayes out of the right wing. He's a lefty, looking to go left. Claxton looking to take it away. Hayes in the lane, contested shot won't go, and Claxton, who contested the shot, grabs the rebound.
What a performance, individual defense by Nick Claxton throughout this evening.
And now the Nets will use a timeout.
He has been matched up numerous times against guards looking to go one-on-one. He's blocked or altered their shots. He's recovered and rebounded the ball. Claxton, terrific individual defender.
We'll get a timeout with 4:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Nets a 112-101 lead over the Pistons. Back after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
Searching for ways to save energy and make your home more comfortable? National Grid, a proud partner of the Brooklyn Nets, is here to help. It all starts by wrapping your home with layers of comfort and savings to keep extreme temperatures out and savings in. From replacement windows to air sealing and insulation, we have exclusive rebates available to help weatherize your home. It's all part of our Total Home Comfort program. Learn more at ngrid.com/EE.
If you're in the market for Michelin tires, get to Town Fair Tire and get them at the guaranteed lowest price. With Michelin's innovative technologies designed for durability and performance, you can trust you're getting the highest quality tires over all the toughest of road conditions. Plus, at Town Fair, you get free services for life. So if you're looking for the best deal on Michelin tires, get to Town Fair because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Oceana Cruises' designer-inspired luxurious small ships feature the finest cuisine at sea and destination-rich itineraries. Oceana's expertly curated travel experiences are offered in more than 600 marquee and boutique ports in more than 100 countries. Learn more about Oceana Cruises' limited-time extraordinary savings with fares from $8.99 per guest by calling 877-587-0910, visiting oceanacruises.com, or by contacting a travel advisor. Oceana Cruises, your world, your way.
Experience the future of connectivity with Spectrum One. You get Spectrum Internet delivering the fastest speeds in the nation for $49.99 a month. Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security, free for 12 months. And a Spectrum mobile line with unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G, free for 12 months. That's Spectrum One. Visit Spectrum.com or your local Spectrum store today. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Hey, this is Nick Claxton, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball with Chris and the Capper on the Fan.
Brooklyn Nets 23-24 Nets level memberships are on sale. Become a Nets level member. Unlock exclusive benefits and secure preferred playoff pricing. Rep Brooklyn your way with a customizable membership experience built just for you. Visit brooklynnets.com/your way to learn more. 4:09 to go in the fourth. 112-101 Nets. Bridges going right baseline to the rim with a two-hand slam from Mikal Bridges. He's got 26 to lead the Nets.
Great play out of a timeout. Jacques Vaughn, give him a lot of credit. Gave a great angle for Mikal Bridges that finished with a dunk.
Now the Pistons with it. Ivy out of the left side. Ivy feeds Wiseman. Front of the net bench, far side, fires up a three. Off the side of the rim, no good. Uncontested rebound taken by Royce O'Neal for the Nets. O'Neal making his first start since the trade deadline. 15 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. A couple of blocks.
And had to play a lot of interior defense against Wiseman.
Starting with Finney-Smith out. Dinwiddie tried to throw a lob, and Claxton couldn't connect. Pistons go the other way. Hayes out of the left side. Ivy a three. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Cam Johnson.
A good effort by Dinwiddie on the defensive backboard to tip it away from Wiseman for the Nets to recover.
Dinwiddie with Bridges, Johnson, O'Neal, and Claxton. 3 minutes to go in the game. Steal by Hayes. Took it away from Johnson. Down the lane. Leaves it back door. Joseph. Back it out. Hayes a three. No good. Rebounded by Bridges. 2:45 to go. 114-101 Brooklyn. Dinwiddie. Cross court to the left for O'Neal. Top of the key to Dinwiddie. Hands back Bridges. A blow by Strick. Last second there by Hampton. Goes out of bounds. It'll remain Brooklyn ball. 4.2 on the shot clock.
You notice Bridges getting more touches down the stretch of this game. Out of the timeout, the play was run for him to make sure he becomes a go-to guy. Not just Spencer Dinwiddie making plays late in games. They're trying to get him some touches now.
Inside to Johnson, and a layup is good for Cam Johnson.
Off a beautiful feed by Royce O'Neal, who saw the defensive breakdown and found him wide open.
8th assist for O'Neal. Hampton cuts right in the lane. Twisting shot, blocked, but a foul on O'Neal. 3rd foul on Royce. The Nets are 116-101 lead with 2:15 to go in the fourth quarter. And the Nets had a 17-point lead at halftime, led by as much as 19 in the third. Pistons, though, came back to cut it to 4. But the Nets here in the fourth quarter have outscored the Pistons 20-11 as the free throw is good by R.J. Hampton.
Yeah, tighten it up finally. Good. Playing defense at a high level. It was R.J. Hampton, this guy on the free throw line right now, that got the game close. He got a real hot hand in that third quarter.
Yeah, 18 of his 27 in the third as he makes that free throw. 116-103 Brooklyn. 2:12 to go, fourth quarter. Chris Marino and Tim Capstraw with you as Cam Johnson handles in the midcourt line. Gives it up for Claxton, top of the arc. Hands right for Bridges. Bridges weaving his way to the foul line with a fadeaway. Rattled in and out. Claxton grabbed the rebound and he got fouled. Spencer Dinwiddie in this game with 16 assists, matching a career high despite being just 1 of 10 from the floor.
So it's 10 assists to start in the first quarter of play. Shocking.
His previous 16 assist game was that game that the Nets won in Denver earlier this year. As the free throw is good by Claxton. Only 2 net players have had multiple 16 assist games in a season since the team moved to Brooklyn. The other was James Harden.
Oh, wow. Makes sense.
Think about it. Dinwiddie has only been here for 23 games. Free throw is good by Claxton. So Nick Claxton, 3 for 3 from the line tonight. 118-103 Brooklyn. 1:50 to go in the game. Ivy with a blow by. Floater won't go, but he got fouled from behind by Nick Claxton. 5th foul on Claxton. Jaden Ivey is going to go to the line. 21 points, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds for Ivey.
It's looked good. He's an impressive young player. But this Detroit Piston team is just really, really young, and a number of guys, they want to look at the younger players, number of guys sitting out.
Free throw is good by Ivey. Again, they'd lost 10 in a row and 21 of their last 22. As Ivy makes that free throw. 118-105 Brooklyn. 1:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie out of the front court. Ivy on his hit. Dinwiddie bumps him off. 9 to shoot. Dinwiddie gives to Bridges out of the right side. Bridges draws 2 defenders, feeds inside to Claxton, spins to the rim and lays it up and in.
Excellent job. Double team came Bridges' way. He had the poise and he found Claxton, and it was all over when he got it down low.
120-105 Brooklyn. 1:16 to go in the game. Hampton, top of the key, works right, flips it off the window, no good. Rebound scooped up off the ground by Claxton. Nets control, approaching a minute to go. They have a 15-point lead. And John Ball will use the timeout.
Get some guys off the floor right now.
So the 105 to go, 120-105. The Nets on top. Game summary brought to you by Verizon, the network America relies on. Nets are down 7 early. Took a 17-point lead, though, in the locker room at halftime, led by as much as 19 in the game. Pistons got it to within 4 when R.J. Hampton went off for 18 third-quarter points. But the Nets have gained control here in the fourth quarter, outscoring Detroit 24-15. Nets are led by Mikal Bridges, 26 points. 6 players in double figures. Joe Harris with 18 points, all of them coming in the first quarter of this game. He made 6 out of 9 from behind the arc of this one. Nets played without Dorian Finney-Smith, sitting out with a bruised wrist.
And Royce O'Neal getting the start, playing very, very well. Hey, Nets played defense here in this fourth quarter. Put the game away with defense. Getting stops. Gave up 34 points in the first quarter, 33 in the third, but they've tightened it up. Obviously, here in the fourth, only giving up 15.
Nets will reduce their magic number to clinch the 6th spot in the East down to 1. Drew Smith in the game with David Duke, Watanabe, Sharp, and Sumner. Duke up top, 5 to shoot. Weaves back right, kick it to the right corner to Watanabe. High arcing 3. It's good for Yuta Watanabe. 123-105 Nets. 45 seconds to go. Joseph in the front court. Played by Smith. Into a rolling Wiseman and a 2-hand slam for James Wiseman. Drew Smith now into the front court for Brooklyn. Bounce pass to Kelly Sumner, and he lost the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, he saw an angle to go to the rim. He himself fired up to finish in front of him. I'm sure a lot of family and friends here in his hometown.
Shot clock is off. 18 seconds to go in the game. Pistons with it. Ivy. Bounce pass Wiseman going to the rim. The layup is no good, but a foul call. Final road game of the year for Brooklyn. They're going to finish above 500 on the road. Just the fourth time in franchise history. They'll be 22-19 on the road. They're 22-17 at home this year. Free throw is no good from Wiseman. Nets will be at home for Orlando on Friday and then finish up on Sunday against Philadelphia. Free throw by Wiseman is good. 12 seconds to go. Drew Smith will bring it to the front court. Final seconds tick down in Detroit. 26 for Mikal Bridges, 16 assists for Spencer Dinwiddie as the Nets bounce back from a loss at home last night with a 123-108 victory over the Pistons. Their magic number to clinch the 6th seed in the East down to 1. Pistons dropped their 11th in a row and their 22nd of the last 23 games. 123-108 the final. The Nets win it. And we're back after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
Nets fans, when decided to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel has the highest level of charter bus service in New York City and has been servicing New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for over 25 years. They offer premium customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate travel experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call them at 212-206-6974.